Tribe, hope you're all having a great day. I want to bring you up to speed with some of the team changes that are going on. If you hear sawing, I've got builders in upstairs doing the bathroom, and if you hear squealing, I've got a Doberman puppy in my kitchen that belongs to the builder, and if you hear barking, I've got my own boxer dog over here. So it's a perfectly tranquil environment for me to sit and talk to all of you. So first of all, team news, things that are happening in the full-time team. Most of you will know, I'm sure, the incredible Oz Lane that's been that's the Doberman, that's been our director of field operations pretty much since the beginning. 2.5 years, nearly 3 years he's been with TR. And that's a long time on the log. You know, TR is a log race. You get on, you pull as hard as you can for as long as you can, and then you get off the log for the next people to come on and pull it. And at the moment we're doing our turn on the log, but Oz's turn on the log, unfortunately, is coming to an end, and he's handed in his notice. He's, for those of you who don't know him that well, he was a colonel in the army, so long time doing a 2-year drafting cycle, and he's just ready for the next challenge. And we're sad to be losing him, but hugely grateful for everything that he's done in building out our capability. What our deployable operational asset is. So whilst we're sad to see him go, we're supportive, and we're going to try and help him find that next challenge. He's going to be in the office with us for the rest of this month. Then he's going to be on gardening leave for a month through March, and then unfortunately that'll be him. Done in the full-time team. So if you can drop him a note, or if you're going to see him, just pass your best on to him, because he's done an incredible amount of work over the last couple of years, and often in very difficult circumstances. So Oz from the tribe. Also, team changes is Tom MacArthur, who's head of news and digital. He's an old mate of mine from our rugby days. Well, he's still playing. I'm broken and on the heap, but he's going back to news, which is another shame. But then it's just another one of these natural cycles of things. He's come in, he's done some great work with us for the last year. But he just feels like he belongs in news, where he's just getting breaking news out all the time. So a big loss. Friday afternoons in the Eagles Nest in London will never be the same without his eagerness to get a drink in from about 3 o'clock. And he's just a massive character. So that's a big dent. It's always horrible to lose people, but those guys are two big characters. So Tom, from all of us. So that's the people movements out, and what that means is there's going to be some job opportunities in the full-time team, which I'm only going to advertise internally to the grey shirts first. There's going to be one coming out this week. I'll post it to Slack and to Facebook, and I'll get it on the Friday email. But I'm only going to advertise it to the grey shirts to start with. It will be on the website, because that's where you have to go to do it. But I always want you lot to get the first look. We're going to use this people movement, to restructure how we're doing things. The organisation is on this sort of 45 degree trajectory. It's sort of a bit like this sometimes, but the structure we had was right for then. Now it's about the structure we need for going forward, and very much looking at what's so critical to us is planning and executing simultaneously. So what happens at the moment is we plan on up, we deliver on up, come back, then we look at what's next, and plan on up, deliver on up, looking at what's next. We need to be delivering pre-planned operations and response operations at the same time in multiple geographies. So the next part of development for the team will be around structuring for that very reason. It also gives us a chance to look at how we better manage the relationship with the volunteer team, all of you lot, because how we keep you properly engaged in ops, fundraising, and just general engagement, because at the moment it comes in through all different channels and it can be sometimes confusing. So we'll use this opportunity to better structure that, everything from training to doing bake sales to deploying, so that it's more clear where you come into the full-time team. So like with everything, turbulence creates opportunity and excitement. I'm really excited about how we rebuild for the next phase, and I'm really excited about offering that opportunity to you all first, because working in TR is is just fantastic. It's probably more stressful than being a volunteer because you're in all the time, but you do get to just work with the grey shirts all the time and with a full-time team. So keep your eyes out for a post. It might even come out this afternoon. If not, it'll be out tomorrow as to the first job opportunity. And that's really the news for the minute. The team is obviously still killing it out in Nepal, with GWT already asking us to book in for next year. So this will become at least one annual deployment. Hopefully Paul and the guys there could look to get more than just the one. And then we're staying focused now on developing the Sierra Leone and the DRC proposals. Still very nascent at the minute. The exec team was catching up on what would happen in Sierra Leone. Nick Spicer is running with the DRC for me at the minute to try and build out the second recce for that. And the bar is still set in the next financial year, so April to April, really want us to achieve 19 deliberate operations and respond where we need to respond. So that's a big ask, it's a big bite. And now we've got some team changes as well. There's always stuff going on in this place, and it's always exciting to be around. So I will just keep you updated on all of the things we just discussed. And if you've got any questions, drop them on the Slack channel or over to Zoe, and I'll do another video this week to answer them all. Right, guys, you're all awesome. Stay awesome. See you in a bit. Bye.